Your first component. Components serve as the essential building blocks of React, making them a fantastic starting point for your journey into React. They form the basics for constructing user interface and are fundamental to understanding how React works. In this video, you'll be discovering three key things. 1. What exactly is a React component? 2. The crucial role components play in React application. 3. How to create your very first React component. UI building blocks. On the web, HTML lets us create rich structured documents with its built-in set of tags like h1, ul, ordered list, images, paragraph, and so on. The markup represented here is a structured website blog layout, having several notable HTML tags combined with CSS for style and JavaScript for interactivity. Most blog pages layout generally looks like this on the web. React lets you combine your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript into reusable UI elements for your application. The structure you are looking at now can be converted into several React components and can be rendered on any part of your website based on your requirements. Let's say, for example, the Follow Me section might be a component you want to add on all pages of your website. Wouldn't it be handy for you to just have a Follow Me React component, that you can just place on the website and you are good to go? Same can be said of the footer section, which is always kind of needed on all pages. For that, you can just do footer component. Question: what other React component do you think you can recreate from this page? I'll give you like a minute to think about it. So you can actually do About Me component. You can also do Popular Posts component. That way you can reuse these two components anywhere on your site. So let's prepare our environment using Vite and let's jump into the code section. So let's go ahead and create a new project, and we'll call this project React-102. So I'm using Vite as usual, and we're initializing our folder to be React-102. So the details of this can be found in our first video in creating a React project using Vite. Now that we have our Vite installed on our folder, what I want to do is to clear everything that Vite introduced in terms of code. And I'm going to each of the folder to clear one of the major things. One of the things I'm removing are the CSS files that has been added by Vite, which I won't be needing. I want it to be as blank as possible so that you can understand what it is that we are teaching you here. So I'm removing the index.css, I'm removing the style sheet there. I'm also removing everything that was done in the app.js, because the app.js is where we are going to be importing everything that we need. Never mind, we're going to explain everything little by little, but let's start with creation of our first component. By the time we create the first component, and then we'll start discussing about other parts of the app. So just take this as a template for now. We'll explain it as time goes on. In the past, when web developers build pages, they first structure the content using HTML and then added interactivity using JavaScript. This approach was sufficient when interactivity was a bonus feature on web back in the days. However, today, interactivity is a standard exception for most websites and all applications. React takes a different approach by prioritizing interactivity from the beginning, all while using the same underlying technology. In React, a component is like JavaScript function that you can enhance with markup. Let's take a closer look at what that means. So how do you then go ahead to create your first component? Step 1. Create a JXS file. This file will serve as a home for defining your Follow Me component. Remember to give the file a capitalized name, and for now, place it in the src directory. We will discuss how to organize your file structure later on. Step 2. Define the component as a JavaScript function. You can then go ahead and define your JavaScript function called Follow Me with the name Follow Me. React components are regular JavaScript functions, but their name must start with a capital letter or they won't work. Step 3. Add the markup. So from your look of how a follow me tag should look like, obviously follow me will contain list of anchor and also images to the social media handles that you want your users to follow you on. So literally this component should contain an anchor tag and also image tag of the social media handle that you want to return. Your return statement must be wrapped up in a pair of parentheses and must have a root tag. Step 4. Export your function. To make this function or component visible to the outside world, we must export it. The export default prefix is a common JavaScript technique and is not unique to React. It helps you to designate the primary function in a file, making it accessible for use in other files. We will delve deeper into import and export components later on. Now that you are done writing follow me component, we can go ahead and make use of it in our app.jxx file by importing it. So we're still going to talk more about imports, but for now, let's go ahead and try to put in the follow me component that we just created. In your app.jxx, you will have your default function looking like this. So the next thing was for us to do is to bring in our new component that we create, and it's called follow me. So what you just do there is to put in your follow me, and automatically you can see that VS Code is importing it for us. So don't worry about the import statement. We're going to talk about it in the next video. Okay, so I have a little quiz for you guys. Thank you for staying to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on bell notification in order to be notified when we release new videos. See you in the next one.